And welcome everyone to another episode here of The Long Dark with me, Dead Man Command, and this, of course, our playthrough with Will. We just got back to the farmhouse here after walking back from the barn, which is where we left off last time. Nothing really happened, we just walked back. As you can see, we're pretty cold, pretty drained, starving as always, and we're thirsty. But we are getting that heat back up. We also have a ton of stuff that we brought back with us after our latest adventure. Let's see, what are we carrying? Any medicine? No. Clothes. Nope, nothing. Looks like they did take a pretty good beating, maybe like almost 11% for the outside stuff, maybe some more for the others. We did get a little bit of rabbit food. Rabbit food. A little bit of rabbit. So we'll put that... Actually, we'll put that in the freezer for now. Obviously, no difference really, but just easier to remember that we have that there. But we do have a couple of tools and a lot of wood. So we have a lot of reclaimed wood. So let's go put that in the appropriate places. Is this full? No, it's not. And put all the tinder in there. And sticks and such we can put over here. And then we can transfer like a whole bunch of these, but not all of them. The rest will have to go downstairs. We also did get a little bit more rose hips and reishi mushrooms, so it's always good to have those around. Alright, now we're not anything but hungry, which is pretty normal. We also came to the conclusion that when you're drained, you can only have stamina up to that point. So if you're at 46 or 49% like we are right now, you can only get your drained, your basically energy up to that level. So there's a pretty good reason for keeping yourself well-to-do when it comes to your status and everything like that. So what we'll do is grab a little bit of food. Actually, you know what? What do we got? 9 hours of daylight left, but we are beat up. So what we'll do here is probably just eat this and try and get as much, basically just get as much water and food in us as possible throughout the day, and then take a nice big sleep to recover all of that. Now, of course, it is practically just after morning, so it doesn't look too bad outside, but it is it's a bit toasty. It's not exactly toasty out there, so let's get the water in us. We're gonna go downstairs and deposit all the yeah, it is a bit cold out there. Deposit all the wood down in the basement. I might do a little bit of sorry about the outside noises. They are about as quiet as I can make them. Everything's shut where I'm playing right now. It should pass here in just a second. What we're going to do here is focus on maxing out all this space. Looks like we got the reclaimed wood in there. What I think we'll do is take the wood and put all that in like the dryer here or something like that, because I can hold an absurd amounts of materials. Actually, I want to take everything. And there we go, and go to here, and we'll take all the scrap and all the cloth, put that in there. While we're down here, we will rip this up, harvest that into, instead of one fire starting, I get 4 fire starting out of it, which is always pretty cool. Right, we can sharpen the knife, not the knife, but the hatchet, which we got, which is awesome that we got the hatchet. And we're going to start breaking down a whole bunch of stuff as well. So do we action here? No, we action here. Sharpen, looks like we get 3%. And hopefully it doesn't use too much of the sharpening stone, whetstone. Yeah, it actually does use a lot of it. Okay. But what can you do? I want to sharpen this up to basically just under max, I think. Yeah, we'll do it one more time, and we'll start breaking everything down. And of course, we use 25% of the whetstone now, but what can you do? It's there for a reason. Oh, oops, forgot to drop the gun and all that good stuff. Alright, and you should have the arrowhead. And I think here's where we're keeping matches. Yeah, it is. Table, we can break this baby down. Get ourselves some wood. Yes, we are tired. I have no idea where the rest of that wood went. There it is. It can be a guessing game sometimes of where you find the wood. Locker, metal shelves. Can't do much with those. Everything else is metal down in here, so that's good. We'll dump all of that. And we'll head back up. We'll dump our adventuring gear. Carolina, good to see you. Just keeping up with some push chat here that we don't need to keep for the record. And now we got the wind on us here, so yeah, we're about to pass out, aren't we? I would like to go chop some stuff over there, but not much we can do with this little energy. Let me see. So now we can do the benches, though, and tear up all this stuff. But let's backpack. Tools, we got the hunting rifle, crowbar, and bedroll. We're just going to keep the flare on us just as a good habit. We did shoot one of the rifle bullets at a wolf, and it missed, which really pissed me off. But what can you do? I guess we just have to get closer next time to where we were. It was a pretty far shot, I'll be honest with you, but what can you do? We're going to break down pretty much everything. And let's see. We've broken down pretty much everything that can be. So that still needs the hunting knife. Break down this baby. And let's see what else. All this stuff is the metal stuff. We'll need the hacksaw for to get the scrap metal for that. But with this, I don't really know. I think what we want to do here is, with 3 hours of daylight left, we should be okay. What I'd like to do is eat some food, which means we need to start a fire, which means that's what we should do for the rest of the day. Already down to 89%. We're gonna cook the food, put a bunch of... Take one of these fur, I think. And the game crashed again. Very odd. So let me see what we can do here. I think we'll just restart it since we're still fairly early in the stream. Kind of odd that it did that. I wonder how much we'll get. Probably have saved right when we came back in last time. Yeah. And we can go and break down a bunch of stuff again. Break this guy down. Hi-ya! Of course, now that we got the hatchet, it'll be more of just actually breaking stuff down. What does it actually call it? Broken furniture, wooden structures, etc. Okay, let's go cabinet here. Grab the last book. Alright, we should probably be... We'll grab a bunch of sticks here as well. Sure, transfer all, why not? Now we'll drink the water. Heat the food up. Okay, we have 95% success rate. That's pretty darn good. Again, trying to use like the books and stuff like that while I have low skill, so when I build up that skill I can use worse and worse items essentially to do it. So save like the cardboard matches and sticks and stuff like that. So, oh, I guess we failed. That sucks. But thankfully you only lose your tinder, you don't lose your fuel. You use your starter and your tinder, but you don't lose your fuel, which is good because the books are pretty rare. So we've explored pretty much all of Pleasant Valley that I know about. We got to the long curve, we got to the barns, we got to this area here, we got the radio tower. There is the bear cave, which we can get into, and there's also, of course, the other stuff like the cave. Yeah, the cave that leads to the Mystery Lake. Got the cooked rabbit. Smell a ton of snow here. Again, it's half an hour for melting and boiling a liter of water. So we'll need 5.5 hours. Boil this baby. We are already on, let's go for an hour left. 2 liters of water. We're already in nighttime here, so we're gonna just melt this snow here, and then eat a little bit of food, drink it, and go from there. Queen of Rampage, you get hurt from eating snow? Or eating canned food? That seems unusual. Actually, let's torch here. What canned food is giving you poison? That seems odd to me. Usually I do pretty well when it comes to canned food's always been pretty good to me. Oh, the ones you can't heat up, the tuna and stuff like that. Yeah, every once in a while. Let's put these actually back in the fridge. And we're going to transfer pretty much all of it. And then let's grab maybe a soda, this energy bar, and I think that should be okay. Excellent. Now let's go upstairs, sleep for like 10 or 11 hours, and we'll go to town. And what do we got? 10 hours left? Yes. Let's go for 11. Oh yeah, try and do the achievement for harvesting only wild foods for like it's like 20 days or something like that. Yeah, that is not an easy one. I think you really have to kind of get into the game for a while and not start off trying to do that, because that is rather difficult if you try and do that early. Let's see. Now we are fully rested, but we are very parched. Let's drink a bunch of water. Yeah, 25 consecutive days of eating nothing human prepared. It's all rabbits, deers, wolves, fish, that sort of thing. And it's consecutive days, so that is tough to do. Alright, so it's super cold outside, but assuming, I think we're in a good position because the weather looked okay. So what we can do here is maybe like break down something that's going to take us an hour, hour and a half. That'll work for me. Break this down. Cloth, input, cloth, claim wood. Now we can dump this stuff. Oh my god, the bow and arrow. I love it and I hate it at the same time. It is so... I have not killed a deer yet with it. I wounded one and chased after it for an ungodly amount of time on one of my playthroughs, but wasn't able to get it, and I was very disappointed. Okay, so it's minus 13. That's pretty chilly. Why don't we run out and grab maybe a little bit of wood from the trees over here. And I am going out without my weapon. Should be okay. And then maybe if it's a little less cold, we'll walk down towards the road and then take it to the left. Because if you take it to the right, which is where we've already been, that's where the long turn, I think it is, long curve is, and that's where the car is and everything like that we've already looted. Yeah, running deer into wolves is kind of a favorite of mine. I think it's a favorite of everybody's, because you know, if you can run the deer into the wolf will kill the deer, and then he's sitting there waiting for you to kill him, and then you get both deer and the wolf, which is a nice 2-for-1 combo. Man, 45 minutes of sitting out here. That is pretty cold. I want to pick up all these sticks as well. It's a branch, not worth it. Stick, branch, stick, branch. But yeah, my goal will be to not only create the bow and arrow, but to actually kill something successfully with it. Because I find that rather difficult. Okay, 45 minutes probably. So we are getting pretty cold there. Is it worse? It's pretty much worse. Yeah, it looks like it's getting pretty bad out here. So let's run back inside after we've collected all this wood. Chill's pretty bad. Clothes are getting beat up. It's always interesting when you have these beautiful plans and everything's looking pretty nice, and then it's like, oh wait, then it all turns to shit. break down this. Just smash everything in here. Break the table. Just break the toilet, have some ceramic. Break the glass, make some shanks. You know, the usual. I'm gonna keep the downstairs. Alright. There we go, that should be pretty good. Hour 30 minutes. Get some pretty good stuff from breaking these things down, which is always nice. Let's go upstairs, maybe we can get some more of the other things that we're not using too much. Like this table, break that baby down. We're using a pretty high amount of the tool here. And I do want to get the crib out of the way. I hate that crib. Imagine just smashing that thing to pieces. Here we got this table. Well, it has the metal lamp on it, so we'll do that. There's the chair. There's the bed. More tables and stuff like that. We can probably leave those for a second. There's the TV. Some empty drawers. Let's see, is that worth it? Yeah, I think so. Looks like I should have drank some water before then. Already down to 77%. The water does tend to get away from me there. Alright, let's go downstairs. Maybe deliver some of the stuff to our stores. We were able to get some nice wood, some actual burning wood, which is nice. We stock this away. In there, then we go over here, and we'll dump these sticks. Okay, we'll take all the wood back. Give you all the sticks, and we'll try and use just, try and leave the reclaimed wood for our projects for later. Yep, looks like it got pretty bad out there. Yep, there's our curing stuff. I'm glad we didn't go on the adventure, because if we got stuck somewhere out there, that would be no bueno, as they say, up in Canada. Alright, so we can put everything in the dryer here. Oh, we can't actually carry all that. Okay. Let's take all the cloth. Now we can put all that in there. Transfer that into there. And how much of this drawer do we have? Now we can put the rest of it in there. Now, taking a look at our clothes here, we may want to start repairing fairly soon. I don't know. I think you get like 25 to 30%, if not more. I think we get like 30% on the coat here. On the hats and scarves, you can get like 40 or 45%, if not more. So we'll leave that. I think the boots repair. Okay, so it is over. It's probably about 20-25% of repair for that, so we'll want to wait till that degrades a little bit more. It kind of sucks. We're only down to 13 and 9, where it used to be up to like 15 or 16 and 10 or 11. But what can you do? Of course, now that we're down here, I mean, we can probably unknown amount of daylight left. I kind of want to sharpen it a little bit more, but then again, at the same time, I think we'll just leave it because you never know what you might get. Can we make anything with one gut? Yes, we can make a snare. That'd be good. Walking into things here. I think we'll walk inside the house and call that an episode here, since we're coming up on that time. Plus, it'll allow me to adjust the light source in here, since it is coming in that natural light, man. Kind of a bummer when it shines right in your eyes, just like when you're always driving. Door. Let's go inside. I know I left the door open. What are you gonna do? Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, and follow. Have a good time. We'll see you then.